Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of QuaranTEAtime with Celeste. This is episode number 94 for Thursday, June 25th in the year 2020. And I'm super stoked. I'm actually going to get my mani-pedi tomorrow. My nail place finally opened up. Safety first, though. I will be wearing my mask, of course. And so for my tea today, I'm getting to be like a little tea mixologist because it's iced tea month. Iced tea month in June. So I'm using my mug, but there are a couple cubes up in there. And this is a blend I did of my sweet tangerine positive energy tea, because you can never have too much positive energy, as well as my Sonoma Cabernet tea. The tangerine I thought would complement the grape skins with the oranges and currants that are in this tea. So let's give this a try. It's good. It's got a nice little fruity flavor. I like it. I love these Sonoma teas, but I think this is my least favorite of the other Sonoma teas. The Cabernet one is not. I don't know what it is. If it's the currants or if it's maybe the Cabernet grapes. I don't know. Okay. So anyway, so let's get straight into the birthday quotes. There's a lot of celebrity birthdays today. You're not going to probably know a lot of them, but you will know a few of them for sure. Eastman, she was a really cool feminist I never heard of, a feminist, activist, journalist. She did a lot of stuff. She was born in 1881, so I haven't heard of her because she's not a very recent gal, but she had some really cool quotes, and I just picked this first one I liked. A good deal of tyranny goes by the name of protection. I feel like that's very valid. Whether it's feeling like you're protecting your people from outside people, like when you have xenophobia and nationalism, a lot of people that think that they're protecting each other are really just trying to control one another. This is Anthony Bourdain's birthday. He was born in 1956, and tragically we lost him back in 2018. But he said, and he has a lot of quotes. I mean, he's a renowned author about restaurants and culinary stuff and food, and he had a really some popular television shows, reality shows of going and trying different food from all over the world. I particularly liked his episodes where he would go to really exotic places that most people don't go, and I don't remember what the name of that series was, but it was really good. So he was born in 1956. He said, to be treated well in places where you don't expect to be treated well, to find things in common with people you thought previously you had very, very little in common with, that can't be a bad thing. Absolutely. That's how we learn about one another. Sometimes we can go into a situation and be a little apprehensive about what kind of attitudes or beliefs or biases people might be holding. And sometimes we're absolutely pleasantly surprised. I've been in that situation quite a few times, actually. It's Carly Simon's birthday. She was born in 1945. Amazing singer, songwriter. You might, some of her more popular songs that you might know are Nobody Does It Better from James Bond and You're So Vain. I sing Nobody Does It Better. She said, a really strong woman accepts the war she went through and is enabled by her scars. She did have breast cancer and a radical double mastectomy, and she was very public about that whole situation with her and her health. Ricky Gervais, he is a comedian, actor. He was born in 1961. He said, you should make something. You should bring something into the world that wasn't in the world before. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a table or a film or gardening. Everyone should create. You should do something, then sit back and say, I did that. I absolutely agree with this, and I know that a lot of people are parents would agree with this as well. That's something that's creating something, someone, and be proud of that person you put out into the world. For me, as a singer, one of my biggest goals was to leave something behind, you know, in case ever something, I mean, we're all mortal, but I wanted to leave something behind in this world, so creating a really good album was my goal in life. I created my first album, and I'm very proud of it. That came out in Thanksgiving last year. And now I just finished my second album. I'm just working on the album art cover and waiting for my big release on 7/11. But I'm really excited because it's like birthing something, and you put it out into the world and you just let it go and you feel amazing about it and say, I did that. I made that. It's really, really amazing experience. And then, okay, so we have Sonia Sotomayor. She's a judge. She was born in 1954. She said, it is important for all of us to appreciate where we came from and how that history has really shaped us in ways that we might not understand. And then Phyllis George, she's also a journalist. She said she was born in 1949. She said, banish the words I can't from your vocabulary. Remember, if can't equals won't, can equals will. I like that. So for the national days, it's National Strawberry Parfait Day. It is national, that sounds good actually. Strawberries and whipped cream, I'm all over that. I mean, maybe I'll have to go buy some strawberries and some whipped cream today. Yum. That's my favorite, like, low-carb thing. Actually, I like to make my own whipped cream with monk fruit. That way it doesn't have any sugar in it. It's National Catfish Day. I'm not a fan. I don't like catfish very much, especially, well, to look at, they're fine. Fish, and they clean up your, if you have like a aquarium, they're great for cleaning the tank and getting all the algae and stuff like that. But to eat, ugh, I can't stand catfish. I know, the only way to probably have it is fried, but it's a very oily fish. Okay, so back in May, back on May 25th, I did something I called Reverse Christmas Day, and you might have seen my episode. I was dressed very Christmassy. And apparently Reverse Christmas Day is a real day. Who knew? I had no idea. It's not called that, but today is that day. So today marks the day that we are 6 months from Christmas Day. So it's the 25th of June. They call this Leon Day. I was like, what is Leon Day? But apparently that's Noel spelled backwards, and we are commemorating that today is 6 months away from Christmas for all you Christmas lovers. Today's the day I should have totally done a Christmas show. I didn't know it was Leon Day until like 5 minutes ago. Plus I have a show at a senior living community today that I'm going to be doing a very healthy, socially distanced. I'm going to be outside basically, and they're going to be all in the building kind of. Anyway, so I'm doing a Christmas, I should have done a Christmas show, but that would have really confused these seniors. I'm like, oh, it's Happy National Leon Day. And they'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Okay, it's also National Bomb Pop Day. I think these are also called rocket pops, but when you go to your little ice cream man, you see him whistling down the street. It's those little popsicles that are red, white, and blue and look like a rocket. And so they actually have their own day that's specific, not even just popsicle day, but specifically, very specifically, it's the bomb pop day. I never heard it called a bomb pop. I thought they were called rocket pops. But so anyway, it is bomb pop day. So go get yourself a bomb pop. Well, I'm gonna go have strawberry parfait. And then lastly but not least, it's National Handshake Day. But I would ask you to refrain from any such activities. Just wave. We should have like a virtual. We should have like a socially distanced handshake. Like, hey, that's my handshake. Just a little. It's like psych. I'm just gonna reach out to take your hand and psych. Just kidding. Anyway, so those are the national days. So nothing really extremely crazy today, but the Leon Day is pretty interesting. We are 6 months away from Christmas. Geez, this year is just flying by. I mean, usually I have like so many activities. Like I'm the kind of person that because I'm a performer, I usually have by now like maybe 50 or 60 special events like weddings and private parties and galas and pride festivals and all kinds of really cool stuff. But this year it's kind of like a repeat. Everything's on repeat. But things are starting to pick up. It's going to be a very slow pickup because the cases are not really slowing down of the COVID. In fact, I lost a friend yesterday it was a friend I hadn't been in touch with much. I didn't know that she was suffering from COVID. So I just want you guys to be safe, be careful, take precautions. We're all in this together. We still can fight for what's right in this world, fight for equality, for LGBTQ rights, for Black Lives Matter, and we can still be safe with our COVID-19, taking those precautions. But I just want you guys to be safe and to be aware that just because things are opening up, that's more for economic reasons than actual for health and safety reasons. So just take care of yourselves, and you guys have a wonderful, fantastic Thursday. And I will see you tomorrow for the 95th episode of QuaranTEAtime with Celeste. All right, you guys, take care. Bye.